The views expressed by our guests in the following video are solely the opinions of our guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and or opinions of the Ollah 7 podcast show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello guys, tatsikwa nasawira wedu vari pano the Maujos Motors vayakuzotitsigirira vatsigiri vedu vechirongwa chedu che Ollah 7 podcast. Ini ndichinzi Owen wekwamadondo. Ndinawo pano Mr. Dakaja kuti vataure nesu zvizhinji pamusoro pe basa ravo ravari kuita Maujos Motors. Regai tanga nekuvatenda vakazvakare vatsigiri vedu mubasa guru ratanga tinaro mazuva mashoma apfuura, basa redu refirst anniversary, apo taipemberera isusu kakukwanisa kwedu gore tichiita podcast, tichikupai mapodcast akasiyana-siyana, zvirongwa zvakasiyana-siyana. Vatsigiri vedu vatafamba navo kwenguva refu chaizvo tichishambadzira basa ravo ipo pano pa Ollah 7 podcast. Vadakachi ndiri kuchingamidzai makadini?
Thank you, Mr. Ollah, for inviting me to the podcast for the second time. Thank you.
Yeah, makambouya nguva yapfuura iyo, nhasi madzoka zvakare.
Yes, we came here in September. Today we are here.
Fantastic. That's perfect. So tell me, Mimi, you came through to, at our anniversary. How was the anniversary for you?
The anniversary was a wonderful time. We had a wonderful meeting with other business corporates. Thank you. Really, we really thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
We had a wonderful time.
Perfect. So let's talk about Maujos Motors. You have been busy of late. What has been happening in Kubase?
Maujos Motors, we are improving. We came here in September. And then you screened us on your screens, and we reached out to so many people. Reached out to so many people. At the moment, our sales are increasing. People are coming and the bankers using our company, Maujos Motors.
Wow. So this is big now. It's good news, and I'm glad to hear that after you came here on the podcast, you started getting more and more business. And I'm quite convinced that even those who are watching right now will also come and talk to Maujos Motors if they want to bring in their car from Japan, Thailand. So yeah, I think motors dzinova kupi nekupi.
Okay. Maujos Motors, we import cars from Japan, China, and Thailand.
Japan, China, and Thailand.
Sure.
China as well.
Yes. Buses, you get them from China.
Oh, buses.
Buses for churches or for institutes, schools.
Yes.
Yeah, we're buying those from China.
Oh, no, I see. Japan. Koma ex-UK.
Yes, we are also importing ex-UK via Namibia. Yes.
Arguya. Okay, so what kind of clients are you servicing or do you service?
Okay, at the moment we are doing business with individuals and companies. Institutes are also coming, churches are coming. We're also importing for corporates. Companies are coming also.
Yes.
And we are glad, we're happy.
All right. Any special discounts or value, addition for your clients or potential clients?
Yeah, we are working on that. Starting 1 February up to 28 February, we are going to have a promotion. Everyone's going to buy car in the month of February. We're going to deliver your car with a full tank.
With a full tank?
Yes.
Rakanwa.
Mark my words.
Rakazara tank. This is good news, guys. Arikutenga mota mnane?
February. Valentine present.
Exactly. Warikutengera mabeba avo madzimai avo chichika na murume wavo koda mutengerawo motikari. This February for Valentine as a gift hands aiwa. Makangwa ku Maujos Motors zvenyu zvinenge zvakadzorana nekuti parabvangonzi ne full tank pamusoro, which is good. So now, how do you operate as a car importing and clearing agent?
Okay, Maujos Motors is a car importing company. Like I said, what we do at Maujos Motors, when you want a vehicle, you let us know the purpose of the vehicle so that we are able to advise you which vehicle you can take. Is it a truck? Is it a small car or a big car? After you have told us the purpose of your vehicle, we advise you, we recommend some vehicles. Then we look into your budget, we have a discussion with expertise from Maujos Motors. Then we choose the one you want, we give you full quotation, the price, the estimate of duty, then clearing fees. We give you full quotation of your vehicle. If it suits your pocket, we order your vehicle. We are doing business with SPT and B Forward. Those are the two we deal with. Those we trust. There is another issue. When you're buying a vehicle, you should see if you are buying from a recommended or a true car dealer, because we live in a weekend world.
Yeah.
You can get a car, or someone can say you can supply a vehicle, then you make a payment, then the car will not come.
Yeah, very true.
So you have to be careful with the internet. So we buy from B Forward and SPT. We also assist you in making the payment into the right account. Then we also update you about the transit of your vehicle. When it reaches the border, we do the payment for duty. We deliver it to your doorstep safely.
I like that, because a lot of people have been scammed on social media. Mari dzichinyura thousands of dollars, munhu akaseva mari for 3 years, 2 years, achiseva ndatenga kamotokari kangu. The next thing, that money yobva mumaoko atsotsi, yobva yatiza. But guys, I want to recommend you Warukumba, and I want to urge you guys to use Maujos Motors, because vanhu vanouya pachivhitivhiti sezvizvi vachitaura neuso hwavo muchivaona havamboita matsotsi kumberi kwenyu. So zvakakosha kuti at least mukataura navo muchibatana navo vakuitirei zvese zvamuri kuda. Muchida kuunza mota dzenyu from anywhere else in the world kuti dziuye kuno kuZimbabwe. Ndo basa ravo. Zvino vadakashi, nhamba dzevangade kukubatai dzinoti kudii?
Okay, you can get hold of us on 0785722258.
Again?
0785722258.
Tinokutenda zvikuru vadakashi nekwamaita paFacebook ani muripo zvakare papage renyakanzi chi?
Maujos Clearing Agent.
Thank you so much for coming.
We thank you. One more thing, Mr. Ollah. Everyone, we understand everyone has got access to internet. You can set your car on B Forward on your own. We know that. But another advantage of using Maujos Motors is that when you come to Maujos Motors, we are an agent for B Forward. We have got a big discount.
Wow. Oh, you've got a big discount.
Yes,
because an agent.
For example, you, Mr. Ollah, you can search for a Honda Fit. You can get it for a price of 5.5.
Yes.
Then when I use my email as an agent, I can get it for 4.5.
Wow.
So that's a benefit to you. You are going to get a discount of something like around 1,000.
Yes.
I'm saying using your email and mine is a different thing.
Yeah.
Mine, so it's an advantage to come to Maujos Motors. You enjoy the discount.
Wow. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Dagaje. Mangozinzura endai munoshandisa vadagaje ava neMaujos Motors nekuti kune madiscount manyama. Mari yeduty nechi zvese zvine zvakarongeka ikoko. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye. Hello guys. My name is DJ Ollah 7. We are back again this Wednesday with Trending Stories, your favorite segment, and it is our first segment after our official first anniversary celebration. Atakati chifara tiriko muswe Saturday, Friday, right?
Yes, I
Wow.
Enjoy.
I saw you dancing like nobody's business.
I danced myself out.
And
so
get down, go down. Huh? Serious?
I
think wakatoya uri mumudhi kuti mabhozi ndakana na matambira maita choka.
Ayo, indaifara anniversary.
Serious?
Zvangandafambira ndezviziva. Kunoutaya kunofara.
Asi zvandanga ndafambira ndaizviziva yaya. But yeah, let's talk about the anniversary. How was it for you?
Honestly, the anniversary was so amazing. I loved how a lot of people came through. I saw a lot of famous faces, influential people.
Yes.
And
yes,
that was so welcoming, and also the minister was there. That is extra good. And I figured vanono support.
Yeah.
I think ana maititi vakauya ana madambo sangaripo ana Ngoni, Lorraine Guyo. I saw ana Fred.
Ana Tami Moyo.
I think I saw almost everybody.
Do you know what? Indakatozona vamwe vanhu ka pama pictures kuti
I think some people came late after the red carpet.
Exactly.
So you would actually just bump into someone later.
Exactly.
Sulu
was there as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
The performance was amazing. Apostle Joe Daniels and the wife was amazing.
Yes.
And I think and I saw a lot of people. They
Right?
I think comic ndakavaona ana mujaya ndakavaona Alenski Sangari kwakachena
Of course,
zvake.
you're doing your thing.
Yeah, ungaziva normal relationships.
Nitana masters.
Ipapo yenge after event.
After event.
Aiwa tantapedza. Akamboita kahikapo but vakazvafamba. But it was so amazing. Honestly, I enjoyed everything from the ambience to the program. It went well. And shout out to the MC. That was T. She's a legend, you know, when it comes to media. And we had amazing people coming on the stage. Performances just signal. I was akazojamba. Akazochambira stage, but
akasimba
I think
I think it tell anaka samsono kana 4.
Anisa 4 because paper of another comes on. But which is so amazing, you know. I figured that you managed to get a lot of people in the same room.
Yeah.
You know, getting creators, people with influence, getting my musicians coming together and support you. That is amazing. You know, that was so good.
It did. And I want to say, you know, thank you so much, guys, for all your support.
Oh, yes.
You know, it was a very successful event. Like Yahya said, the who's and who's of Zimbabwe, and we had so much fun. But you know what? People were like, Ollah, how did you manage to convince Mr. Chiangwa to come? How did you manage to convince the minister to come? I'm like, no, guys, don't take podcasts for granted. Don't take us for granted.
Yeah.
We are in this for business. I always say this. We don't do podcasts for fun. We do it for business. It's business
that's true. That's true.
So that is why every Wednesday, you won't miss a show.
Yeah.
Definitely to pay something. Every single week, it means it's business. Some they do it, you know, when they have spare time.
You know, this is the main hustle.
You see, but don't main hustle, not side hustle. So that's why you know, you know, put in the work and takana all that support. Namdara Chiangwa and the minister tinana kawanda wakasema messages vaida kuya vakakundira kusvika because of my commitments, but tinoda kutenda ndo chikuru ichocho.
Tinoda kutenda.
1 year is not a joke.
It's not a joke.
Of podcasting, creating content.
That is great. I saw even my other podcasters, like I saw Danny J.
Danny J was there as well. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, Danny J. I think you deserve this. You deserve. That's for you, Danny J. Thank you for coming.
So much for coming through. And also, I saw Napoleon Yani.
Nepstar.
Yes, I think.
Yeah,
those are great people. He's part
National
of the
Arts Council director.
Yes, it's a director. So which is great and amazing.
DJ Sparks was there as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sparks came. Yeah.
Vanongoriko.
Vanhu vakazara.
Uku kana usina kuya andizive.
I think it was event of the month, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Wakatimunganidza.
Thank you, guys. Guys, you missed out, man. But next time to play it.
Kufunga kwako ndiani musikana akachena kuevent yes.
Yeah, when it comes to
chimbochuza Shirley ndiani munhu akachena event yes.
Ndiyaya.
Yeah, you were on point.
Thank you.
Dress rako was nice.
You.
The reason why
Ranga
really bright. You won't go wrong with the bright color. Some were wearing black dresses, green, dark dresses, but your color was a bit loud.
It was nice.
It was a bit loud.
The design is amazing.
Yeah.
Lisa Anon's later. She's young, you know.
Right?
She's good.
No, she did an amazing job.
I want to say shout out to you, Lisa. Thank you.
Lisa anogona kumbonditra very nice.
Lisa anosota.
Ndakatotadza kuenda ku anniversary nekuti nansina dress.
Shela anozoya zvake but Lisa anosota.
Amana msanyeperi. Shelly was there. Only that you guys didn't notice Shelly. Shelly was there. Shelly was in the crowd, but people they didn't notice Shelly.
Shelly ngofike.
Ma?
Angakataka dress black. But black angakawanda kama. Almost I think wamadzimai akawanda akataka black.
Kuona because pangofika black but kukuona ndi.
Yeah, asina mboti ayosadaro yaye.
Andizoti kuti pamwana kukuona.
Abati vanhu vangakachena ke.
Yes. Smart. Charogezo was also wearing this flare.
Yeah, fame. Yes, that was pink.
My titi.
Yeah, I
love the hats and the gloves. It was so nice.
Yeah.
Ananzani itai Daisy
Mtini. I love the dress as well, right? Penya so. And I saw people asking me, where's your mom? My mom was there. She was wearing a nice dress. And I was a poster. I had to post it.
And
And people were like, where's your wife?
Mama, I'm going to go on.
My mom was there. Then they were asking for my wife now. I don't know. It wasn't our anniversary, as in me and my wife. It was the podcast anniversary. Yeah. But no, it wasn't our first anniversary.
All right.
So people actually thought it's your anniversary.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yo plus one yako wakaenda nani?
Inini?
Usati inini ndikuti iwewe ya.
Inini? Ndakazo. Ina wenda na Aleni.
Okay.
Ndakumono ikoko. Ini ndakazvo
Ale ndakatoyone plus one.
Plus one yake ndokazopisa. Auyone plus one yake andi. Ndakumubvunza kuti andiani munhu anakavatsenga mukati.
Exactly.
Ndopakazopisa nyaya pakuenda umba
Kuti zvakufamba sei.
A lot was going on.
Iyo shelo kwa nani?
Nandrindega.
What's plus one iyo? Shelo zitaura podcast.
Kumangane suti red.
Aiwa, yanga si red. Yeah. Bachera colored. What's this color? Brown. Brownish.
No, aiwa ndakaenda nefriend yangu because munhu wangu haasi muno muZimbabwe.
Arive.
Haasi muno muZimbabwe.
How are you managing long distance relationship?
Tiri kumanagers.
Me knowing you. How are you managing a long distance?
Managers.
Ari kupo right. Panguti pesari nyika timbofunga kuti uri kumanage.
Exactly. Tambozwa nyika ipi. Tuesday.
Kubvunza sheli kwesta time. Anongoseka zvake.
Kokudikitira kwachikadaro.
Obato dikitira. Anyways. And also
Europe guys.
Europe is
nice.
Yakura, yeah. But my wife was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there.
She was looking amazing as well.
I saw someone by the name Tatilisha saying your wife was not there.
No.
Why didn't you go with your wife? I'm like, okay. So it shows you sometimes that the content that we see on social media, don't believe everything that you see on social media.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do not believe everything that you see on social media. My wife was there. Mm-hmm. We actually took
stage,
on stage.
I think the first introduction, you did introduce your whole family and everyone that
my
came
mom,
to support
my dad,
you.
Go, you know, everyone is there. So, you know, it is
what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, now, streets.
I think the most interesting issue is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is trending like nobody's business.
The US president, he's been sworn into power in the US And what's really interesting is how there's been like a lot of change within a short period of time. I forgot a couple of days. The breaking news was the TikTok has been banned in the US.
Yeah.
And they woke up with banning my message, content creators were making the last content. The next thing is back up.
But I think it was an immature move. You know what?
Honestly,
they didn't calculate it well. Maybe it was a calculated move. Maybe, I don't know, Shelly. What do you think? Because it was like previous night before the inauguration, right? Yeah,
TikTok is
down. Yeah, Trump. But TikTok is down. TikTok down, okay, that's fine. It down. The next thing, we have Hanziji. Apina power. Chikopina power vaidzosa futi back. I thought it was a calculated move. Kufunga kwangu zvangu nini.
TikTok ndeye ku America anti.
China.
No, TikTok is China.
Ndeye ku China.
Yeah.
So I don't think kuti pamba anything.
No, but Trump could use it as
But you remember they've been having, this story is not like a recent story. It's been a couple of years and how America has been wanting to own TikTok and having certain shares and China doesn't want. Because remember, America and China are two big powers and they both have strong economies and operate in the same way. So TikTok has become more like a whole diffusion.
Yes.
You know, you can make money with TikTok. Be it you're in America, you're in Zimbabwe, right? So for America, for them, I think they thought they need shares because it's a big platform.
Yeah.
You can campaign on TikTok and win something.
Yes.
So here, in what I felt like when they banned TikTok officially, it's a move. It's a move for him coming in power. Because remember, I'm a policeman. So I feel like it's a move. He's just trying to give it. Because now the content creators are big. They're happy.
Yeah, what's my TikTokers, I don't imitate Donald Trump. You know, in America, they love those guys. And it's huge. But the challenge is, you know, America in applications China also does
have their own applications. Yeah,
like WhatsApp is banned in China.
Yeah, you can't use WhatsApp. You can't. I think Instagram as well. You have to use VPN. And
I don't know Facebook.
What's strange is in China, right? You know, TikTok is is from China, but it's not. You can't use TikTok in China. You know that?
Why?
I don't know. You can't use TikTok in China.
But
they have their own application called Douyin. It's equally the same as TikTok. But it's a Chinese version. So if you're in China and you have TikTok, you can't use VPN. But if you switch your line of voice and mobile phone phone line China, you know TikTok yako. You can't be able to log into your accounts. It's very strict, yeah. Saka wato account yako inokwasa uto. I always tell creators if you're going to China, usayise sim card ku China mu phone in TikTok yako. Never to log out. Automatic. So I find it very weird that if China doesn't use of course they have their own doing thing in everything, it's in Chinese. So at the same time, as we're using your application worldwide, you still have power over everyone at the end of the day. So I think that's some of the arguments that US could have, but still it's back because it's one of, I think at a multi-billion-dollar business TikTok.
Of course.
We have TikTok store, we have TikTok what and everything. And in the US, most creators, they make money through content, even my celebrities. And now Jason, the rule and everything, they're very big TikTokers. And even going out to soccer player can go to TikTok, they're getting more money off it, you know.
Yeah, in case we're talking about Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
I got about 2 days ago. 3 days ago now, right? US President Donald Trump issued an executive order shortly after he was sworn in to change the US government policies on gender and diversity, following through on promises he made on the campaign trail. Right? During campaigns, he rolled back orders from the Biden administration that the Trump White House called unpopular, inflationary, illegal, and radical practices within every agency and office of the federal government. 2 of the orders he revoked included a Biden directive aimed at preventing discrimination based on gender, identity, or sexual orientation. Trump also signed an order designating 2 genders only, male and female, and declaring that they cannot be changed. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of United States of America that there are only 2 genders, male and female. Yeah. That's my sentiments on Donald Trump during his inauguration. So, very sensitive. During the campaign trail, Biden and Kamala Harris were saying, people are born different. Let's respect. That was side Kamala and Biden. But Trump no, only 2 genders. Mukadzi nemurume. So, including kumapepa particulars nezvi autati hapana chimvara kunyorwa transgender or chakati mapapers ako kana uri mukadzi
biologically you have to be male or female.
Exactly. So not only that, also Donald Trump has pulled the United States of America out of the World Health Organization, that's WHO, through an executive order he signed yesterday. He accused the United Nations agency of mishandling the COVID-19 pandemic, among the other reasons for the withdrawal. The United States contributes 18% of the WHO's budget, so this withdrawal will also have major consequences to the global health programs and affect World Health Organization's ability to respond to health pandemics. As we speak,
I feel like personally, Donald Trump is one person who's coming in and saying and asking and questioning a lot of things.
Yeah.
What is this? Why? What is this? Why? Last week we were talking about how he's withdrawing his funding when it comes to the LGBTQ community in Zimbabwe and in African countries most likely. And now he's coming through and saying, questioning what happened to the funds during the pandemic. Because remember, COVID ended up looking like a scheme to get money from certain people. The vaccination, the whatever, mask, everything, anything. So I feel like he's one president who's coming through and saying why and how and what. His policies are questioning a lot of things. Because looking at the policy that has to do with the LGBTQ community in a country, it for him is why. Why do you have to confuse certain things? Why do you have to agree to certain things? So we'll not do it.
And it gives us a lot of questions than answers. Remember, Shelley, America, was the one to sponsor more of these, LGBTQ community. They was sponsor even girls by Milton Park here in Harare, and vanhu vaitotya kutaura nezvazvo kuti musataura zvekuti girls even muZimbabwe zvinhu zviri illegal. But guys, it's a very sensitive matter. Let's not talk about it. Because people were fearing with even my sanctions and everything because of my human rights, right? But quite my human rights, actually, I advocate when in America to say, no, you guys don't msamise vanhu varikuita LGBTQ. At the same time, now that United States kutola this stance through the Trump administration to say we are saying no to this funding and also recognizing this gender, what does it mean to Uganda? Remember Uganda, Yoweri Museveni wakarohwa sanctions recently by the Biden administration because yakanga yataura kuti munhu watinongoona kuti uyu anenge ngochani kana kungofungidzira kuti unenge tikupinza pama1 Yoweri Museveni akabvanzi aiwa mupe ichi masanctions bevanzi akati tipei masanctions nabasa nazvo izvozvo. I don't know, are they going to withdraw the sanctions now that they're also taking the same stance?
I think most likely they have to do that because now Uganda can safely petition against it because now the reason behind is no longer a police in the country. And my only worry is I've seen other countries, African countries that do conform to that, right? Right, like for example in South Africa.
South Africa, yeah, of course. And Julius Malema.
Most of the things maybe they would have done those moves because they were considering America as a big power and contributes more into the economy. Now America is saying, okay, we're not going to do this anymore. Exactly. Are they going to reverse back their actions and say, okay, the big power, exactly. Now the big power is saying, are they going to revert back?
Yeah.
Because I think
especially South Africa, our neighbors, our next door. I think those guys should also look into it. Julius Malema was criticized, widely criticized by the South Africans after he endorsed the LGBT community during their campaigns. And you know what? Sometimes when politicians are campaigning for power, when they want to be in power, they look at what people want to hear at that time. They look at, even if they don't believe in those policies themselves, they sometimes feel like, okay, kuti tiwine vana vangataudza kuti ngatizvibvumidzei because vanhu vavati ndizvozvo.
Yeah, because you're looking at the majority of people maybe, you know.
Then koyo mwana vangoti haina handisi kuzvibvuma over hadiwa nani hakadaro inenge injuga one.
And I think the best stance for me, for you, like what Trump did, you don't openly say it much, but when you get power, you exercise
but he did.
He did.
During the campaign. Trump said, no, if I get in power, tikubvisa zvinizvi. Even towards his inauguration.
So I feel like a lot of people thought he was not going to do it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Considering the majority of people that believe in the LGBTQ.
I saw a video on social media. I don't know if you've come across that video, Shelly. Yet this other guy who is an American guy, he's a prophet. I forgot his name, man. I'm forgetting. This guy saying, I got Trump, Trump arowane futi during his campaign.
Oh, that is the time he got shot. Yes.
As vachauraya the perpetrator wacho, the culprit vachamubata vamuraya. Then Trump, after that incident, he's going to be munhu extremist kutera zvamwari. Achada kutenda zvamwari zviri extreme zvaasamboita kubva achiberekwa kusvika patime yachapfurwa iyoyo. Achaona that is his second chance. Even my policies are going to transform America from the America you see today. I will go and look for that.
Yeah, I think you need to look for it because
Trump prophecies. I think if you guys are watching, maybe you can just try and Google or go on YouTube. Trump prophecy. Yeah, that assassination. That guy, I'm forgetting his name. He said it as it is. And he's an American guy. He's an anonzi Vicente zvokurota madreams asi ari maprophecies anoita come to pass nemo.
I think we need to get to look into it as well.
Because so I wasn't surprised when I heard because Trump is now saying even the way that Jesus Christ was on, it's serious.
Yeah.
Anonzi Genesis 1 verse 27. And so God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. Then he created them. I think them we confuse abantu akawanda.
Also them is now wife women and men. But others.
Do mavanga vachizvisa vanhu vakawanda.
Kuti we are them. Yeah, so it's
because pane vamwe vanga vakuti zvinhu izvo isusu identify me as they or
them. Yeah. My pronouns are them or they.
Yeah, I see. So but in
Zimbabwe, we don't legalize that. So most of the things will never even get into detail. But still looking at America, Kelly Robinson, who's the president of the Human Rights Campaign and the largest LGBTQ rights advocacy group in the US, is saying, I quote, "We refuse to back down or be intimidated. We are not going anywhere. And we'll fight back against these harmful provisions with everything we've got." Close quote. So that's what he said in a statement. So yeah.
No, but of course, they won't back down, but they won't win. Because if the president declares, it's an executive order, it will be very difficult for them to win this one. You know. Probably they will try my high court but
honestly, I'm yet to see what's going to come out of America.
So in 2020 to 2021, data right. 2020 to 2021. About 5.5% of US adults were identified as LGBTQ.
5.5%
of US adults.
That's
in 2020
for now.
And 2021.
Right.
And now I'm sure the number has risen a lot.
Can you check for us?
All right. And now 2024, it's around 7.6%.
It's growing. It's growing rapidly.
So maybe most likely you're going to see the numbers dropping because of the policies coming through.
So what will happen then? Do you just wake up and say, I'm no longer gay, I'm now straight?
I think it's a whole complex situation. Because remember, when you're transgender, some that have gone through gender reassignment, you know. Yeah. So what is going to happen? Because, yeah. I think like you said, on government documents, you could be looking like a man. But if the document is saying female, I address you as female. I think that's what is going to happen. Because it was actually a problem. Or referring to someone who's a city, you know. So,
but it was now sometimes you'd feel like offend a but confusion. But what I know is some of these policies and what Trump is doing right now is going to change the world in a big way. Because most of the countries, they look at America as a template. Do you know that, Shelley?
Yeah, that's true.
They view America as a template.
It's a big power.
What America is doing, what America is doing in America, that's what we try and copy and paste this side. Music-wise, in nude, birth suit, right? We also take that and copy and paste kuno ku Zimbabwe. Imagine if Trump just declares kuti akuna muimbi we any genre achanga achibvumidza kuimba South Africa. Because the way he's now devoted kuna Mwari soga, it's shocking. He's likely to do that. Then isusu tangatakata copy and paste that. Are we going to change our that system as well?
I I think most likely yes, because if you check the penetration of the Europe culture into Africa is very gross, and it's so much.
Yeah.
It contributes even our lifestyle, how we view things, because they're big power.
Yeah.
They're actually like maybe more years evolved more than us, you understand?
Yeah.
So most likely we want to emulate whatever they do. Like, we need to emulate this, we need to do this.
Yeah.
So I think people would just roll with the stone.
Yeah.
That's what happens, because it's a big power.
I understand.
Unlike Zimbabwe, if Zimbabwe says, yes, in Zim we're gonna end manage, but that's not gonna affect anyone just across the borders, because we don't contribute much to whatever world organizations that are there. They have withdrawn from the World Health Organization. 18% is a large number, which is going to affect Africa as well. Remember.
Yeah.
Africa, most countries contribute from whatever that is coming through from the World Health Organization. What if they withdraw from a lot of big organizations that do fund other countries?
They're likely to withdraw from different organizations,
which is
because they say we are spending more. I think Trump is trying to say, let's make America great again. In a way, we've been sending, or we've been spending more ma countries, and we're getting nothing in return. Honestly, so let's stop all these.
I just feel like Trump is a businessman.
He is a businessman.
He's a very, he's an uptight businessman.
Because of his, sometimes I feel like he's arrogant. I feel like, he's but some of the policies I'm like,
yes, I would vouch for some of the things it does, but I feel like he has a very, very strict foreign policy and a very selfish one. I always know when he's in power, he always wants to direct everything to America, and he can try to cut off even other things that are beneficial for other countries. It's not a problem that is Zimbabwe, we're not a big power. It's not a problem that is Africa, we're not a big power. And America is a great power at the same time. So sometimes it takes them to actually help us.
100%.
So
I understand. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it unfolds. 2 days, but already we are talking about him. He's trending all over the world because of this topical issue. But what do you think, Shelly, is going to happen to these, transgenders? The whole LGBTQ community.
I don't know, sure, because right now, Yahya Goodvibes, but they are vowing to fight.
Yeah, that's from Kelly Robert's son.
But now, true good okay, for example, Zimbabwe mukanzi muri kuitika something unonzwa vachiti vanhu vari kubhekwa neamerica nechichichi. Alright, so for those varinge variko vanenge vachibhekwa nechinyi. So it means kuti iye akutotaura kwaakatoita ka
ndo America yacho
zvikureva kuti zvinhu zvese zvaatotaura ka
ndo
zvaakutongoitika.
Even the embassies
ndo zvaakutongoitika.
I feel for America, let me just say this. For America, they look at the biggest parastatals or biggest, no private companies in America, those in the power. For instance, looking at big people like Elon Musk. You understand? So for America, they are backed by people, private owned companies, private people that are billionaires that side. So if to say Elon Musk believes in Anonzan, Jeff Bezos believes that LGBT, they can still fund those people privately.
I know.
So
but
America
my problem, my biggest problem, sometimes America, Shelly, it's good when they condemn it. It's bad when we condemn it.
Yeah.
The moment we were saying no to this, no to this, no to this, we were just being, my sanctions being imposed on us is tough. But when they say the same thing we were condemning, they're now condemning it, it's not right. It's like they are giving us daily orders, and we are taking it. And sometimes dictatorship. Zimbabwe, dictators, even the presidents and everything. But I want you to look at it this way. There's an issue, Joe Biden. Joe Biden, a few hours, Shelly, before he left, before either hand over to Trump, few hours before Trump's inauguration, he pardoned his family.
Yeah, I saw it.
He pardoned his family, like 5 family members, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or so family members saying, these guys, they cannot be tried, court of law. because vakatopardonwa nababa wavo using executive powers. Sometimes it's just abuse of power. I'm sure he wanted to do it way back, but he knew no.
Tingati abuse of power.
It is. Why pardon your family when you know that they're genuine? When you know that they've got nothing to do.
They can be attacked for no apparent reason.
What reason?
Personal reason. Target.
Victimization.
Kutongonzi ndiyayo ku podcast akutongo attack.
Ninya dzekudara.
Oh, that's a good move. For him, I feel like that's
because do you know what anzanani na Hunter vangane ma issues mosha lechinejana Hunter Biden vangane ma issues angaripo even mdalachi achizopinda power. Now Hunter angatombori mjerika
kandopa kuti
ambuditsa mjeri now have a clear mother of pardon. Saka yo chimbo imagine using power to benefit your family.
Exactly.
Do you think it's right?
Very much.
From
a family basis, it's okay.
Yeah.
But from a leadership basis, it's not okay.
That's my point. So if it was someone here in Zimbabwe, I get the same thing. It was going to be like, you are dictators. Probably that person would be imposed my sanctions on him.
Yeah.
Right? So you see sometimes we are learning. I think the new script that America is giving us, we are going to learn a lot. we are in a classroom at the moment. We are learning a lot. We're going to see a lot of changes. We're going to see lots of stuff. But we say congratulations to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And also there's a powerful prayer that was given by this senior pastor. I forgot his name. Then he said, free at last. Free at last.
Yeah.
It was a long prayer, a powerful one. I saw all of the guys who were in that auditorium saying, you know, I was like, okay. I don't know if you guys are in America, let us know. Miles away. But because of this global village, we are able to see and talk about what's happening there, but just give us, from, Zipa ground, with the proximity. Say. But moving on, do you know on social media? King Solomon, did you see that King Solomon was arrested?
Oh yeah, I think I bumped into the post. I should
ameno bapost akaisa emaroja
but my post King Solomon anzinde last year anti December isinyedi angari last week guys
but rutaranguti
I don't know what you post landlord
then landlord adzipana gogo vakatarwa nezvavo vakazondoripota but Solomon akasa kutuka gogo
he reposted what was said about gogo
abatara nyaya yekuti chichichi malandlord. Then the next thing he was arrested. But I'm glad that on Tuesday yesterday akabva angonzichi adzekabva angoto dismissed before sitting yakaonora namaturo nyacho. I feel like
maybe zvaunotara zvinogona kusungisa futi.
No, but kana zvine musoro kana zvisina musoro hazvina musoro like apa ungasungisire munhu udadara kuti.
For King Solomon, I'm not sure if he contributed to whatever was said, but he reposted what was said in the book. So, now it's a big platform, remember. Some opinions avo.
Gaslighting.
I think maybe there's a chokwadi.
And it's talking on what defamation of character as well.
Yeah, but
I
don't see anything wrong from what King Solomon did.
Because I try but until last week takatoti zvonzvo guys. My landlord nechichichi.
So I just also topic guys, what do you think? So I support King Solomon and
ukathinka unothinkiwa if you send people that will just wake up and cause drama but at least he's out and it's a good teaching,
right? Then Shelley, did you know that South African actor Luthuli Dlamini is actually from Zimbabwe? Did you know that? Yeah.
I didn't. I just know him from Masopi Ataiwana Chukura. I think I've seen him on Generation, Scandal. But I didn't know he was Zimbabwean.
And he has reconnected with his roots after 20 years. And he's currently in Zimbabwe as we speak with his family. And watara yote akafeature pa television Masopi like Scandal, Generations, Uzalo.
Coconut. I think mine's coconut.
Coconut.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it, right? Yeah. So tell us about your favorite character that he played on the screen.
Did
you even watch one?
Yes.
Which one?
Generations. Then
Scandal.
Scandal, no.
Uzalo.
No.
Which one?
Isidingo.
I
didn't know. Name a soap. Kana series
Rhythm City.
Auna patience.
Auna patience.
Rhythm
City yes nakandoona.
I used to watch Rhythm City. I think
Rhythm City guys. Oh,
Masopi is IP.
Ini nangu andina patience ugara.
Ko Muvango.
No.
Muvango yaina kizo
nina chief. Indefera chief. Wait, there phone watched. What? Hello. Love it.
So he's in Zimbabwe, right?
Oh.
We'll try and get him on the show.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yes,
that would be a good conversation.
Yeah.
It's one of the
and we'll talk about that.
I like.
Yeah, we'll talk about for 20 years. This was not Bonaji, and also reconnecting with your family. And experience after meeting the family. I think it would be good. It would be nice.
It's so entertaining. So hopefully Ollah chatomunzira pano tombo.
Definitely.
Then I'll post up my question. So if any questions for him as well, this is a chance you could actually just type them out. So if he does get in touch with Ollah,
definitely the biggest podcast.
But moving on, Hansina Auntie Joy Zimba on Facebook I got. Hakune varume vasikatohuri. Vekuti vanoita kumira nevakadzi vavo.
All right.
Chero vakaingwa nevakadzi vakanaka sei vanomira nevakadzi vavo. They are so faithful. Uchanzwa mumwe achita usati wazvibata imika ndati havahure. Varume ava havana kufanana. Umwe anopfeka size 7 yebhutsu, umwe 10 ndokusiyana kwavo. Close quote.
All right.
Vamwe vavati kana uida murume akadaro wotoumba wako. Meaning how to aniko akadaro. So my question is kune varume vasingahure here. Kana kuti kana usingahure ngoti ini ndindurewa apa.
Vanhu vanotarisirwa kunge vasingahure kufunga kwenyu varume ndevapi? Mafata nechi? No, you are correct.
Mafata.
Nechi?
Chokuti vanhu vese
Ayewa mafata.
Prophets, prophets.
Mapastors, machi?
CEO.
Ma CEO. Ma CEO ayo. Roma secretary kupasi. Ma secretary ngachinzi yakunoko. Sati kuti isusu mafata. Prophets, pastors, nechina chiti. Vanhu vanenge vani pamberi pezvaMwari, nai? But not just the congregants. Handitika. Kusara vanhu vanokosha. Kwanoti ati vanofudza mweya yevanhu. Kana vanhu ivavo vasasahure, then I will comment. Kana vanhu ivavo vasabatwe nema-girlfriends, then I will comment. The reason why I'm saying this, mungatendondibata zvakanaka.
Inini
Mafata ari kubatwa. Mafata ari kubatwa pakutoti vanenge vachitodawo bonde riya. Asi because ndifata ndo vari kuzobatwa nenyaya dzesodomy. I think ndakaverenga nyaya dzinenge ameno muH Metro pai locally here in Zimbabwe dzemafata nemapriest vachirova sodhindo because they know kuti vaende kumadzimai vachazinza umwe shela achazofungura kuti andakazorara napastor zvinogara iri man to man tikangopinda musame room unonzi ndifata hapana sterek but i man to man bamba to bamba waiziya then koita mapastor nemaprofeti mapastor mamwe aritobatwa aine vakadzi vevanhu chaivo
inini
not just a girlfriend.
Inini I think patinotokanganisa ndepekudai mubhaibheri chaimo and vanhu vakarambidzwa kuti vaite zvevakadzi o vamwe vaimati I think it's called eunuchs or something kuti wazvitadza izvo asi zvakwadi woita fata wonzi wakuti you have devoted your life to Christ.
Yeah.
Ndo vanhu vandinoexpecta kuti vasawanikwe vari madzimai kana varume but maprophets mapriesti mapastor maevangelist
right
vanotofanira ita zvavari kuita. Why? Teerera. Hakuna prophet mubhaibheri akabva apiwa mutemo kunzi uchangware munhu chi
mumwe chete.
Ava vakatonzi uchatobata.
Right.
Hane muri kuona. Ndosaka even uchiona mamwe maprofeti aitopiwa instruction yekutora munhu wemubhawa. Kunzi ugare nani?
Gara naye umuchinje.
Ugare naye. Gara nemunhu uyu. Tora munhu uyu.
Ma-converts.
You know. So sometimes this is we expect more from these people. But Mwari anongoshandisawo vanhu vanoshandisika.
Exactly.
Haana kubva ati vanhu avari right. No, God uses vessels. I am a vessels.
I think that's the whole point.
Chigomuteerera paari kutaura shoko. Nguva yaari kuvhara bhaibheri vasiyana naye munhu.
Usabate.
Kana matodaro
kudenga hakuna denga revaprofiti.
You understand?
Hakuna denga revafundisi. Kuna denga remunhu wese. Kana gena remunhu wese. One size fits all.
Vanhu ndipo vanokanganisa. Mubhaibheri vacho ivo ukatarisa David chai.
Aitora bhebhi remunhu.
What was David? Solomon.
Sodza.
The wise. Munhu wekuti aimisidzana. Iwe vanhu anonzi Moses chaiyo angari aiuraya akauraya nyaya ikaichinje anje ndozvandikurea kuti problem yatikana isusu is now we are looking at maprophets edu vanopisa vaiva kutarisa lifestyle yavo instead of just listening to that man when the spirit is within him and is preaching the word to you
ipapo
ndo basa rako panopinda muchurch pebandi ovati amen bhaibheri obva ravhurwa obva opiwa semoni yako ndo pamuri kusangana najesu akushandisa vhesel yanasi achibuda siaite life yake
saka tiri kuti papa pavanouya vasatiparidzire zvekuti musaite cheupombwe
nguva yetu
ngachiparidzwe
anongoparidza sei kuti isusu tisaite cheupombwe ivo vachinozoita ichocho
no paridza shoko
zvariri
iwe ingopa zvariri kakanzi usabe
anzi raramai shoko ramunoparidza
asi ngatitaure nyaya sezvairi pamataura pabvunzo naJoy apa kuti varume hakuna vasingaita sei ndo hanzi variko vasingaite
zvevariko
hatisi kuramba but kapercentage kadzo kakoma 0.0001 nekuti vazhinji varume vane mabhebhi vane maside chick vane madzimai akasiyana-siyana mapasta nemafata vari kudya muchechi vari kudya dzavanofudza
imimi sevanhu vari kufudzwa mangwara handi siyanai nevanhu vane malifestyle ani avo chiteererai pavari kugarwa nemweya vachikupa shoko tikuti munhu anoita cheupombwe ane right yekutomira kudza kuti usaite chi cheupombwe kana Mwari ari mari
kana uri murume ari loyal zvake guys hatisi kuti zvakaipa tirakupa sando kuvarume vari loyal to their women sando dzenyu please continue being loyal please continue ende unoziva kana uri loyal da kukudza chinhu kwandisheli boys unosangana mabhava maclubs bebe ukada uradza kuti uri loyal uri too loyal kumudzimai vako ndotaa zvinhu zviri sensitive iye timbo rinokusiya mumalinks taiwewe chamarika auende nembavha kunobaiwa usingabiki wasara wagara mota boys itai henyu people will say uyu mangwana anotitengesa isuspect itawo zvatira sei zvatiri kuita sigara kutenge
mukadzi wakanonyanya kufono
tashamarika uvole kutongwa nemukadzi
kunyimwa visa
saka unoona munhu anochinja mchana achichinjwa nemastatement evamwe vake kuti iyo shamarika unyanya kutongwa nemukadzi we tagara pana after an hour tani hour tagara pana bati mukadzi wakafana ka5 bebe urikuyangu uti hatina vakadzi vedu here unokuti hatina vakadzi wakadyiswa iwewe so izvo zvinopedza zvakuno kuchinja
ini ndinongofunga kuti varume vanoda kudyiswa
kudyiswa chisadza here achi
jikisa munhu kana uda kuti munhu
manje rudo rwacho runenge ruchiri kunakidza here kana zvadaro
zvokuba munhu rudo wakapusa
anenge apusa
kachachiti usazvinetsa bozi wese asina kudyiswa
satidyise
ari kungu
varume ina hangu pane vanhu ndakaona varume vasingaite
zvechiuri
vavaona kupi iwe
unoswera nawe
vatoriko vanhu
vandikupi
ndinotoziva
chitokaziya
sei how did you alright give us analysis yaukaita kuti ndakafika abcz vanana chakati
exactly
tills
ndainzwa vamwe vachitaura kuti inini murume wangu
iwe vakadzi tinonyepa mani inini murume wangu ukandenzwa ndichimirira
inini hangu munhu wangu boyfriend yangu inini ndomutremba
Shelika.
Sheli. My basics atinoita. Inini personal and one thing about my man, I'll cover up. My man is sweet. My man is lovely.
Right.
He takes care of me, gives me money. You know, even that on bush, I'll cover my tricks.
Right.
But you know, one she chandisingafenda kazangwaskana. Ndechekuti munhu wangu anonaka munonyepa ini ndinotane dora last one munhu wangu andori we are nobody boy you know why unotoreva problem with women you overshare Ollah overshare indoko kuzatana chengeta ari boy but yeah uti why
urikuitira uri kudiscourage vanhu because ukamusimbisa revona kuya
unongoti baba vakwangu vakomana
But
we discuss the same way men do it. Discuss but problem noskana is running out unasoratidzira ende mukomana wangu testa tauda umtesta kwangu dora hakuna imwe discussion we do
that. So how are you managing dora iroro?
Ndoti ndakashinga ini ndakashinga
akumanaka
saka pana anotokavha nemari angaitese aunodyikirwa munhu wako
mazvingidzwa these guys they are determined as you can see these guys vakadhomoka brain guys
isusu tikutaura nyaya yevarume vasingaori hatiti vatiri kutaura kuti ini nangu ndakazvimirira ndiri one ndikumira nevanhu iva nyange mukati i5 asi variko kune vandakatoona vasingaite
izvozvo
aiwa
tongoti sando dzavo vasingaite tati vari mu0.001% vari right ngavarambe vakadaro
shokwadi
ndatikurudzire vanhu kuita zvechipfambi tikuti kana chokwanisa guys ngatitendeukei tisiye
dai vanhu vazvisiya
because as long as uri munhu akasikwa namwari ane mafeelings anochiva at one point unombosenerera mudm zvinotomboitika asi kana uchiona uchibva washaya nehanya usafunga kuti uri kunyanya kumuda unoranga watovhiringidzika
wakavhiringidzwa
semunhu ari nomoka inzwa kuda
kuti munhu anoda kutibetsera
ndikupa help inzwa kuda handitika wozozvidzora it shows kuti uri normal. Ukaona usinganzwe kutoda pasina chekuzvidzora without
advice yaminayo kune vanhu vakaita seni vanoti wangu adaro
zano randokupa nderekuti ita moyo mukuru kana moyo murefu kwete kamoyo kadiki ndiri kamoyo kako kadiki muswa unomubatikidzai aina akarupukanyika one day saka ita moyo murefu kungoti hausita wamubata ukazomubata mudikani unoona kuzvisungirira saka leave a room for that big heartbreak leave a room for disappointment leave a room yekumubata
ini munhu wese anonduza nyaya yekuchita kwake handina zvakana zvandomudza kana advice yanekanyeme ndinokukuimbira kasonga nonzi ndinokuregerera ishe wakandiregerera saka ndatokuregerera
kuregerera in advance oyo
hakuna
handidiri kufa nebp ndigotadza kupinda denga nekuda kwekusaregerera moyo wangu nangagena kwete
kuregerera in advance
no best advice uchangochitwa kana waregera munhu wako
inangu ndingachomuregerera pane zvimwe zvese but kuchitwa kuchitwa kunorwadza
uchagara uri single
kuchitwa kunorwadza ndichamuwana pa0.001 ndopandiri kunowana wangu ipapo because kuchitwa unenge unyatsofunga kuti saka munhu anenge achindinyeperera here paanenge
aiwe tinongonyepererwa kana it's nothing big it's nothing hectic
wadza kuswinyiwa
ndapererwa
akwenya nehasha kwenya hasha but anyways guys moving on Regina comedy I think you azinji munomuziva ari Regina aiacta nana kapfupi namainga now anga akuita hake maskits ake on Facebook and she posted papage rake akati and I caught special announcement guys ndakuchinja content ndakushanda nababa Nashe nevamwe vandaishanda navo but zvisina kufumuka zvese zvandaiita ndakusiya ndakuita madrama andaiita kare and ese mapost andaiita emaskin tight ndakubvisa. Ndine zvikonzero zvakawanda zvandipa kuti ndisiye, asi chikuru ndechekuti zvakunditadzisa kunamata. Handifile zvakanaka ndiri muchurch. I'm born again. Ndakumbodzokera Regina wekudhara close court. So I think this is a very good nyaya iyi yauya naRegina. Ndaibona mamakumi ndaibda across mapost anga akuposta ndasasakwanisi kumavhura even paside pemwana
asanga kanyanya sereka.
I think ifuti even zvinogara zvakanenge akatutsirira mchana because ataiziya ari mainga pamwe akazodya wake kuSouth Africa akakura but zvataiziya ari time mainga yaya ndizvatazona ari.
So the content was more explicit.
Maskin tight aibva adhinda ipapo nezvese anga akunakirwa nezvo. Saka azoti ndakwenda kuchechi. Ati kuchechi mufundisi wakabata basa ndo wafundisa manyama wala kutenda kuti munhu wana munhu achiconvert akuti ndakusiya kupfeka zvazvia nekuita zvazvia anenge
achimupa mari
anenge adzorwa munhu upi munhu yeye
Mwari akada kuuya anoya nenzira dzinoshamisa.
Saka isusu futika vanhu tanga tisingambonakirwe necontent yake nyowani because takamuziya ari Regina wekudhara ende pakudhara paita ndakapfupi anga asina ambopfeka zvinonyadzisira and people loved him. So I think she should come back to show kuma actor ake akuita ekudhara iyayo.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good point as well.
Yeah, because tangomujaira akadaro saka tofana ngoti angotiroera content iyoyo tichingoenda takadaro.
Then isusu tanga kufarira inyowani tichaita sei?
Motodzoka kudhara kuti wezvekudhara because zvinova nazvisi kuita zvanyanyirwa zvawandirwa zvese.
Ini ndoda kubvunza kune ma-content creators imimi anayaya muri kucreata content handiti muri kutodaidza vanhu matoneka family kenyu nechichi vanokudai vasingakudai vese
vari ipapo.
Content yenyu iri kukupai mari sezvaita Regina iri kukupai mari isingaite then wobva wazongodecida kuti regai ndichinje handiti unenge usina kutarisa here rimwe side here kuti mari kana kuti
I think ndo chinhu chinototanga kugarisa munhu pasi ichocho chokufunga kuti am I going to sacrifice this for that? So but now manje kana ushanda nezvemweya zvakaipira chinhu one people don't understand now hachararame nguva yekuti ainopa mupiro wembudzi and the same way people in the Bible would sacrifice the same way and Abraham akanzi endesa mwana wako. Those are the same sacrifice now era that some people have to go through for them to get certain grace in their life. Honestly, one of the biggest shifts that we talk about is Baba Harar. That man was big in that GT field. He was the founder of it, the best of it. He had no great competition because he was great there. You understand? Him having to sacrifice that and say, I will sing in church.
It's not easy.
Is crazy. For me, that's one of the craziest shifts I would never think.
Not only that, he turned down all the bookings.
You understand? You're getting paid. You're waking up.
3,000 euros that I end is right.
Baba Harar was a big brand. You understand? Baba Harar was a big brand. That's what you could fly. Show Baba Harar. But now we don't see him. We don't. He's performing in churches, but I kid you not, I highly doubt he's getting paid as much as he did when he was doing it. But for him, he's looking at the greater grace that we don't understand. He's looking at the bigger picture that we don't know. So
and that piece you
understand? Yeah. So sometimes when it comes to content and God allocates and says, when the time knocks, you do it. You are
gospel.
I think the call goes to vanhu vese muno muZimbabwe vari pasocial media kuti kana munhu ati inini ndakusiya zvakati ngatichimusapotai because sometimes munhu anogona sezvakaita example yapo Baba Harar vati inini ndakusiya zvakati umwe munhu anogona kunge ato nemama issues aanenge akutotraya kuti agadzirise mental health chaiyo because uri kufunga kuti ora ndasiya ndadi paunoita decision like what you said paunoita decision pane bambo yekuti unoita hako decision but still pane zvimwe mama questions anoramba uchingozvibvunza kuti zvakati but unenge wakuda support yevanhu so ini nangu I think vanhu vese pasocial media mukaona munhu auya chimusapotai nezvaanenge adecide.
I think that's a good point. You're actually talking about my point I shared yesterday on my social platforms. I was live in Chitongotaura nyaya, but something came to me like, you know what, Zimbabwe, vanhu kuAmerica vane inonzi cancel culture, kuti hanzi ningizi cancel, you lose record labels, you do that. Of course, we don't have enough money in Zim to say someone has been cancelled, but in a way, the wonder not if viringizi semaZimbabweans, muna apera. You understand? It's a strong bad word that people use. The conversation, wapera, ningapera. You release a song, ningapera. People don't understand in Zimbabwe that even the art before making a music video or making music or making content is crazy. Sitting down in a place where Zimbabweans are struggling. Honestly, we talk about struggle now because it's exactly. If you go to other places, it's surprising but allowing that person to spend that $1 and laugh at your content and go online and be like, not on what song $1 the whole month is crazy business.
That's very true.
So it takes us as Zimbabweans to sit down and say we don't have a cancel culture, we don't say munapera, because we don't have to wake up and have 10 people with hit songs.
That's true.
Japanese hit song, Wingidi hit song, Enzo hit song. Everyone has a season and a time.
That's very true.
Nguva ya Enzo kana ringwe Enzo tukufara. Even when Sekala zakarelisa nguva ya Enzo, he has done work, so we appreciate the work. But yes, this one is one irikumbo pisa for now. We'll vibe to it, but doesn't stop me from liking and subscribing to new music I release kwa na uyu. You understand?
Yeah.
A comedian, we have great comedians and those people were great.
100%.
Even me, I look up to those people. And Mbuzi Yadura, you understand? Those people were great people, but because we don't have that allowance to say, no, we accommodate them.
Exactly.
You know, what hurts for me the most? Even Zana Rocky, you understand?
Yeah.
Rocky is a legend in his own right.
Yeah.
That man carried back then, you know, Masala Daka Pizza, he had good music, good taste, everything about him was great.
Yes.
So now don't expect him to compete someone who 2004 who just came in the scene. Now social media is compatible for the young people that know how to use it and understand. So in every right, he's a legend. People, when he does something, we should still upload. And we don't expect him to be on the top.
That's true.
Because it's compatible. You understand? Like Ollah now, he's pissing in podcasts. In the next 10 years, he has set a level.
Yeah,
you understand? The word kupera is not valid for every legend in Zimbabwe. The word kupera is not valid for anyone who did something.
Yeah.
Because atisapote isusu tega atisapotana.
Yeah.
Vanzi ningapera. Atoshaya zvekuita. Isu Chris Brown anonozadza South Africa in Africa.
Yeah.
But Chris Brown akarira ringwemi. When was the last hit song dzekuti chaitona sopengeswa na Chris Brown? Because vanhu vemunyika vake havana cancel, havamoti apera. They just appreciate him as who he was. That's why we need to still stand with our old artists. Even when Toki decides to say, Toki akati ndine 38 track album, appreciate him because that's the artist venturing into.
Yeah, like about 50 something.
You see, because the time yaitipengesa Toki achita Toki uyaenda nenyika, we went crazy. You understand?
We loved.
So everyone should be appreciated. I think muna chakomenda to appear kana mu comment sections celebs kana kupi kana pano. Muna atatombo blockwa. Kana kutombo visa. Let's just support.
Yeah, ukutaura chakona. So vanokwanisa kuti chiiwa right. Kumunhu anenge asisanyatso
give constructive criticism. Pari pamwe pandikutoziva kuti mudhara
Enzo mazona ari kurova but adonza
you understand
touch yanga ambori nayo Japres ari kurova but aiwa anenge abvisa mbira something like that at least
mudhara dzosaimbira taswambira mudhara mune project ipi chimboda
I support you.
That is good. That's the point. Zimbabwe should be great.
That's the point.
Unonzwa munhu achirwira kuti anzi handifunga kuti Ollah celebrity kana kuti celebrity nekuti asi unotondiziva mumba kwenyu. You understand? You start by thinking ninga asi celebrity. Those minion things.
Futhi ndokumwe kune nyaya
yekupera kakumba sports.
Kupedzwa kwevanhu. Kusport munhu wekuti akakubatsirai kuenda kana kuti ku World Cup. First time vanhu vakakubatsirai kana kuti kunowina mama competitions just because pa competition iyoyo one iyoyo ari kuperforma ari kuita underperform uvatonza apera dai achisiya
and ndiro zvakaipira manje skill riri muZimbabwe rokuti tinobva tada kuti ende munhu next game anenge akutamba asina confidence akutogaya kuti haandanzi ndapera
It's a psychological thing.
Yes.
Kana chaunoita. But one thing I know is that peace every day.
Exactly.
We do shifts. We wake up, the next person's on top. You come down, you get up. That's life. It's ups and downs.
Yeah.
Even kubasa ndozoti this time is really low. Because mabasa avo masoka play basa.
Yes.
Kuri long way.
Yeah,
I hope this helps somebody. Hey, I hope this helps somebody.
And moving on, King Solomon is a question to all men out there. Hanzi, varume zvemaboso zveshe nemaruva munozvifarira here kana munozvida here? The King Solomon.
Jimika varume.
Unoda mabosho nemaruva.
It's a tricky one.
You don't like it because if you like
gay.
somebody.
It's good.
I honestly thought Ollah was going to try and just be like, no, it's not nice.
Serious, but it's really gay.
No.
So you don't like flowers as men? Let's discuss.
Flowers are not for us. Maruva isusu tofana kuenda maruva kumabhebhe edu tokugira maruva.
Men don't like flowers.
Not us varume, because isusu sevarume tikavanzwa takuigirwa maruva ka iwo choro muri wechitambira maruva aya wakatomabata soka uchomutaka kumafundidza so wangu that's gay. No offense to gay community, but it's really gay to a straight man to do that.
So you can't get flowers.
Give me 5 kantine motka take matai yangu 4.
Ndikawe
Wodipa.
For bosho ne matai.
Bosho ne richipereza matai.
Bosho racho nogona kuvhiringidza futi.
No, bosho riri nani. Bosho. Riri yarinawo. But bosho riri nani richiridzwa richiperekedza motka riri uya benzi chipapwa. Ichidzipo at least ichirira futi favorite song yangu.
Kwewo muri moda kutengerwa benzi nemukadzi.
Exactly. Kutengerwa nemukadzi.
Asi maruva haudi.
Maruva handidi.
Asi mota.
Zvakafanana kuti chi ndikape example kuti nyazonzwa kuti
azvinofanana.
Alright, my socks. Isusu we are famous for taking out my socks ne mababy ne tie ne bosho. Would you be happy?
My socks, my tiny it's too small to spare the bosho. It's too small to spare the bosho, guys.
Even chamurguda big
something big. Chopper the bosho. So that I can chemerera kando chema which is a tea. There's a mamotari. Pane makizi, the baby, mvaregumes over the baby, makiz. At least I can, to put out my tears of joy. Not to the tipa maru and
right. Saka maruva na kushata asi. Mira kom Benz. Akaiswa maruva.
Paskudiwa maruva. Either way.
Maruva ari kumakisa pazvinhu. Ene ndikana muri marutema maruva ka. Jamsick. Mirai.
Patson. Unomada ere maruva.
Patson zvamba. Akati no. Because maruva I mean let's ask guys vari mu comment section. Munodo ere maruva.
Varume.
Anditi vanhu vechirume. Even machocolates yachaika. Pane zvinhu zvinodiwa nemabhebhi ukazona taakuzvida vice versa sevanhu vechirume patoshata.
Vakadzi vanoda mota kwemi muri kuda mota dzenyu
vakadzi ukatengera matai emota kana mota yacho futi if you can afford tengere mota yacho kasika afford tenga matai enda kumatai chakuti ndinotengera matai yangu manyowani woti ndakida matai unongowazopedza masports.
Chandibata pasi hanzi pane present zingade uperekedzwa nebhosho saka mucomment section chibofunga kuti ndepi present yekuti haidi bhosho ngoya nayo hanzi zvakafanira kuti hanzi ndakusendwa message yakanzi did you receive the funds you want to mirror $2
ndio mafunds acho handuri kuona ayo azviti
iwe mafunds but $2 that word is too strong
kotwendiwa right.
Maruva iri kupa vanhu pressure these days.
But I love flowers.
Andikuona kune maruva aya anditi kuti wasikirira nemaswa ma-US akamonwa pressure iyoyo just for the sake of photo shoot. Vanhu vakuisirwa madhora ari kana ati is a 50 kana 40
but it's cute
ari madombi zvaita zvinoona nane mari dzavo ari magreen ma100 isusu izvi zvekuita madhora izvi musamanikidzire zvinhu if you ini ndofana kushora zvinhu zvoshoreka nga zvingoshorwa
zvazvishoreka unenge munhu wako watombokurememba
kuti ndakurakarira ne50 ndokupa 50 shelisi iri muchisini chachiya or 50.
Aiwa. Izvi zvakanaka kana zvemasi.
Saka anozona uri kudanana nachi social media. Uda kuplease vanhu.
Inchokesa madollar nomala. No money, small money. Give me the funds even if it's dollar. It's a dollar, it's a fund.
Give me the funds.
Give me the funds.
Even if it's dollar.
If it's a dollar, it's okay, my darling. I'll get the dollar. But ini chance ngadi inangu pa list yezvo zvasikadoti uye nebhosvo. Ukatenga 1 pair of shoes usaya nebhosvo. Ukatenga kana machocolates usandike nebhosvo. Ukatenga wig usaya nebhosvo. Ukatenga hembe usaya nebhosvo.
Bhosvo rene.
Bhosvo ngaruye nemota.
Chati.
We agree.
Bhosvo ngaringozvo.
Tatakwira nanditi.
Kuma ladies ka.
Kokuvarume.
Kuvarume akufaniri kutomboya bhosvo.
Kuvarume akutozoitwa zvozvo.
Kutomboya.
Takuwirirana ndika. Kangoya mudziyo.
Mudziyo wei hakuna chinofanira kuuya kuvarume.
Kuzvipo.
Akana.
Buda kudroye. Muvhurire dho abuda mustudio. Buda spirirana. Buda. Muvhurire dho abatsirika. Tokudzinga papai. Tokudzingira microphone. Akuti chii. Anoti kanganisireko.
Ukatoendeswa kulunch ka. Watogonero.
Aiwa, lunch $5. Mbomira yapa.
Ndo ndakaramba lunch
5 mari. Onda kudyisa yandi mabonzi. Iwe.
Watogonero.
Ungatonesa.
Varume mimi naturally. Amufane unge muchireceiver. Varume
Singapore.
Varume amufane unge muchireceiver.
Inotwa chokwadi.
Isusu tisofana unge tichireceiver.
I'm not a stingy girl. If I get a man who treats me right, you know, onazo this softer. I ndinokuspoila mbichana.
Nechi, tara offer don't ninga trial.
I'm not a stingy person. I can take you for a trip. Honestly, I can afford to do that.
Don't want to try it.
My Zanzibar, my Bali, my Sumo, even Malaysia, I can do that for you.
You can do that for me?
Yes, I can. Maybe even Dubai. I'll not take you to the best restaurant, but I think even 4-star in Dubai do I afford.
Oh.
But you will boy saw something.
Like what?
Aungotangi
spoiler then does spoiler big.
No.
You spoil me fair
then you can spell like a 20, look spell like a 1. Ka 20.
So relationship. I see balance. It's not balanced.
It's 50-50.
Tataura kuti zvonizvo varume imi makanzi muchashanda mogodya chezia mogoriritira isusu.
Shoko rero rinoda panyaya dzemari handizvi?
Zvese.
Ndo paziva.
Musangoda kungogamuchira varume. Musangoda kungogamuchira.
It's okay.
It's only benefits.
It's all right, no problem. I thought it's Zimsek. Zimsek 2024 ordinary level results have been released. The national pass rate is 33.19%.
Wow.
This marks an increase of 3.78% from the 2023 pass rate.
Yeah.
Kozito mwakanyorwa o level kechi4 vari kuverenga futi baba.
Pane
vari kunyorera masubjects tongo attend.
Pane post yakazoiswa naMgwere makaiona.
Hanzi?
Yanga yakanzi zvoni imba nemwana akabuda ane ma-A so anga akawanda zvokuti dai ambopowa Magaya makaiona. I didn't want to laugh but ndakaseka unoziva kuti hanzi dai ambopowa
chimonipewa ka strawberry.
Strawberry.
Ndibosipa.
I was not even expecting that. Ndakaiona tokusendera.
Ngwere ndeye violence.
But Mira, inini anzi na Love Madhuku. Atiti ndiye ari kurepresenta Zifa. Kupanyaya yavo yaya kwa Prophet Magaya. So post yacho rega nditsvage. So Love Moanga achiti zvinizvo aiwaka mukomana haungatiunzire higher qualification ka. Yepamusoro iwe usina O level. Chimbotanga watiunzira basic iri kudiwa yacho yo ye O level. Tozoona zvimwe zvekumusoro izvo.
Hi. So nyayo ichiri wait, I'm not to zoti nyayo iri kuenda mukoti rekazodi. Ichiri aisati yave
ruling yakazvizwe.
Ruling inenge sati.
Oh, I think we need to have an update on that.
But I don't know who you in.
So
you angatoenda kukoti achizera na case to answer. Ante nachizati ndinotowina nenyaya.
Anogona kuwina.
Aritoonera ma-loopholes. He's not dumb that guy. Aritoonera ma-loopholes apa ane ma-advisors as well. Remember?
But ndopari kunzikana Love Mom na Professor Love Mom.
Zvoti professor zonge. Professor mabasa ka. Remember client yawo izifa.
Remember professor vane ma-cases mamwe avakawina ataisa fungiro kuti vanomawina.
Professor tsuta vawini but tichori mabasa saka anototara zvekutosimbisirawo client yawo zifa.
But vari wrong here kuti iwewe yaya wotiunzira inonzi ma-certificates
unounza yaunoda
no kuzipa kwakanzi unzai O level
certificate
tokupa iri pamberi
tofanira kupa iri advanced
zvakakosha
amuri kutiunzirana basa
iwe pythagoras theorem ichashanda takupa ari current
atikuda
sivhira izvezvi kunzi ukuitei ndoratikupa
sivhira izvo zviri kuti uri kuitei handiti woendesa zvauri kuitei zvinezvi but rikauya rakati tipe ma-certificates ako e-O level
akabva ko 25 years ago ndo amuri kuda mimi asi amuzari last year akabva kuqualify
muziva kuti kune vamwe vakatotadza kupinda pazvigaro nenye O level
but kokanaine akazodzidza zviri muadvanced
hatisi kuzvida zviri muadvanced vanhu vanonetsa pazvigaro
ivavaneadvocate vari kuzivana
ndondizi ma-O level ezingikini kunge ndo
kuti mezha kuti takangwaro svika papi vamwe tine ma-A anotoshamisa but
kuna vamwe vanhu vasina kana O level but vakapenga pazvinhu zvavo vanondogona kuto administer zvinhu
zvavotikuda vanhu vanoziva maregisters alright at least kana une O level toziva kuti munhu aya
maregister
toziva kuti maregisters
prophetica vanorova maregister because vanotaura nema-nations akasiyana kuchichwa kuna vanhu vekumozambique zambia chirungu
plus vanotaura nematongues iwe
even prophet Magaya on a serious note vanorova chirungu chitori bhobho chakatonaka so
munhu asiri prophet kuchara zvemwe munhu asiri prophet asiri kutaura zvenhingirikeni
hatisi kuramba
ini ndachingopindura meseji yangu
hatisi kuramba
ini chamirira kuzonzwa result yaMagaya asi ndofunga kuti chi ndofunga rama langu
maybe something will come out of it. It's a strong case against. But son of the late Vice President Mpekisela Mpoko has filed a lawsuit demanding $500,000 $500,000 US dollars in damages for malicious prosecution. The lawsuit stems from a series of allegations that is, which I hope I will pronounce it. What did you say? Yes, I had, and I quote, unlawful carnal knowledge, close court with the accuser's daughter and Mpoko being arrested and sentenced to 20 years. In a letter, Mpoko's conviction was overturned on appeal, where the court found that the charges were baseless and motivated by malice. The court overturned Mpoko's conviction in appeal and finding the charges baseless. Mpoko's attorney claims the allegations went viral, damaging his reputation and causing damage to his life, especially as the victim was a close relative. If payment arrangements were not made, Mpoko would be summoned without further notice. So remember, Sikokoqela did not attend the state's funeral because of this matter. So $500,000 for malicious prosecution. Is it a fair play to you when you have been accused of rape? 500,
it's not good enough.
I think you need more than you need like $1 billion.
Sheli kunyeperwa kunzi wakarepa usina. Kuri kunzi mfeso yakapinda mkoto valodyiwa nenyaya. He was going to face 15 years and above in jail.
And 15 plus, is it?
So 15 plus, within a year, someone can make $1 million. Can add a businessman like him. 2 years, 2 million. Times 15 years. Let's say 50 million. Tona mbotara kati miseka lapa 10 million. Tumbi them 5. Yanga acha loser because life yake inengeri pa pause because arim jeri. Because of someone akanyeba. Tine one wakawanda Shelly who are in jail right now for crimes they did not commit. Crime they did not commit. Crime they don't even know of. Asakangonzi imimiji wapara mozo kutonzi always a sacrifice chibairo. Tine vana vakadaro. Those people life yao is on hold. Vamwe vakafira mjeri vakasema families avo.
That is true.
Wosiya mukadzi wako nesadza rako rinonaka. Obva wanzienda kunogara kujeri usina mhosva yapara. Unongochingovota sine Mwari mandituka here. So sometimes when you then get a chance to walk clear like this, yeah, I think suing someone is very important because one sungisa sina mhosva.
Yeah, and I think even before getting to the rest, just having allegations to do with rape is a whole bracket that can dismiss a lot of clients or business when it comes to you.
Exactly.
Beat, I get, I'm innocent.
Endorsements, and
waking
everything.
up and the headline saying Ollah is being convicted of rape.
Okay, my endorsements, yeah.
Ollah is being convicted of sexual assault. That is a very strong case. Even when I see vamwe cards vanoshita not because ichokwadi vada fix someone. Honestly, that's just an allegation.
And
can
it's very
ruin someone's reputation, you know.
Very difficult to prove, but adango kufixa.
But it's not fair.
Zvangobuda zvakanzi panewspaper, Ollah this, patron this.
And it's a whole damage total over $1 million purchase, right? Just to go taura munhu nhema dzakadaro. Because one, you're actually not also fix someone one. Or go fix a EAS ukuthi yafixika. You're also fixing vanhu vari go through the same issues, but it's true. Because now people don't believe.
And also nyaya yekutoti pachayo isheli nyaya mu sensitive inenge iri vanhu vanofana kuziva kutoti I think panofana kuva nemutemo yayo yekuti ukanyepera munhu akaonekwa asiri guilty wamunyepera zvobuda kuti wamunyepera instead of just pamwe ndona kusuwa sheli 500,000 yausina unondopika makore wangu andinyepera.
Yes, that's a fair verdict.
Kana ndachapo 15 years.
That's a fair. Chero katonzi half 15 years
it's okay.
Because
next
it's not fair. Because you can't sue someone like me 500,000.
Asina kwanoiwana.
I snog onozongo fatira payment plan.
Exactly.
I think zvamutaura. I think ndozvingatoshanda kuti iwe kana wanyepera munhu zvobva zvatobatwa kunzi
wanga uchinyepa
you were lying handiti iwe chipinda
makore anga ifana kugara munhu save iwe bozi izvo you will find kuti nyaya dzekunyepera vanhu rape dzinopera kuita kuti kusare vanhu vanosungwa vachipika jeri vari kurepa genuinely because kune vanhu vaperpetrators hatifani kunge tiri kuvasapota pana pasheli vanorepa vana vevanhu very serious vanhu ivavo they should face jail vanhu ivavo they should be arrested, right? They should be brought to book vanoita zvemarepi. But kune vanhu vari very innocent vanozonyeperwa because pane pakatewa bag pakatewa dzimwe nyaya pada kufixwa munhu. You know, don't use the court to fix someone for crime they did not commit. I think that's my sentiment.
Yeah, that's a fair verdict. I feel like that's fair because the story is sensitive. It's one of the hardest cases to deal with when it comes to Gunyadze Mukoti.
Yes.
It's no needs. Especially if there is not even exactly. Just a rape mostly from someone you know. Those cases are very sensitive. Yeah, those are very sensitive.
Guys. And moving on, Zimbabwe hit with a cholera outbreak which has spread across 8 districts, affecting nearly 30% individuals. You know, the Ministry of Health and Childcare announced that the district of Biketa, Bindura, Chiredzi, Chipinge, Kariba, Goromonzi, Mazoe, and Shamva are dealing with the resurgence of this waterborne disease. You know, this primary cause of this outbreak appears to be linked to infrastructure failures. What's your take on this one, Shelley?
Currently, I think maybe issue footing in English considers and
drainage, gandoma infrastructures yeah. Was my breeding ground. They called it my water tables and go base person on a katoga or something.
Exactly.
And ndina kubvunza. Kunge kwakaita sekumbari mbari musika kwekuzvino. Kunge kunonetsa kuenda nguva inei, especially nguva yekunaya.
Yeah.
And unotoenda iwo tocho wakwanisa kuenda. Unoenda utonotenga ka then zvinhu zvezvo zvakaora zvakadidi zvinenge zvitori paside apa nemvura iri kunaya. Alright, inonzi cancel mari dzinobhadharwa nevanhu veve vanenge vachidzishandisa chii. Because ndoko vanofana kutangira ka
refuse collection
ndoko vanofana kutangira
kumbare because next thing ndira kuoda kuti madomasi mamwe yangu kandwa paside zvaita yeah especially pamusika pambare pamusika apa pa area pamusika apa look good. Apa look good. Zvisho apa ndokune kuri kubasa kwakusheli kwaruka wana mari ye-school fees every day unoswera uriko and utori pa risk yekuti anytime unoona ngo contract that ngikini cholera
plus mvura kuenda vakomana Zvino kuti tatojairira kuti mvura inogara isiko.
Kutowanika ndokutishamisa.
Because mvura inoenda.
Lazima zone mvura yegeto haisi ichingouya wotovhura utomwa. Ita ichapuiwe. Ukaisa mvura mukapu so unazoti aya mawana.
Ka coffee unovhura coffee kuta black. So
it's better. Chiro kaiboila akwaite.
Korera inowa nenyaya kutoshaya mvura. Because atina tinopinda toshandisa zvimbuzi. That needs to be addressed.
Kuflasha cheko mawana kuflasha hapana. Kwana ma timetable geto kuti kupinda ukapinda munhu makuseni. Kana kusaka nemvura chichi. Plus kana uda kupinda mutoyazi geto bucket rako padhuze kana usitori na bucket imbomira usapinda hapo. Hapana.
And also I think nyaya yakanetsa futi kuma location mageto meme ndeyekuti time yakavakwa dzimba dziya ma sewer system aya anga ari evanhu vashoma because handiti kudhara vanhu vainzi family inenge iri kumusha
kwarari
kuna baba vari kuenda kubasa
vanhu wawandisa
nezvipamba 1 panenge paine mafamilies kana 3
kana ari kuroja paine vana 5
so system inonje sewer system iya inotozopesera ita
fanga isweri uchitungidza pane vanhu vana faro machina akambouya ravo parepair vakazvitadza vakatozokundikana ndio panosaka na St Mary's kwana Shelley wana Shelley being the largest contributor kwanyai
Shelley
one vanhu ivava ikangonzi yangu embambaira nadzo wakanga kuri chitangi chekuna faro
madhumbe mbambaira nyimo kawani
wodhiba kune tengi riri kukundikana ri pana faro kudhura zvavo
I think avatiga ine sewer system inototangidzwa from scratch
kuna rufaro kana ndikambokuudza zvana rufaro ask anyone anogara uchitungwiza anogara any kuzengedza 5 zengedza 3 zengedza 2 anofanira pana rufaro ku St Mary's anokuudza kuti pana rufaro kana rakatsamwa mvura ikanga yauya panongoya mvura ndio pane mvura yakaita wese unoolojumana naro ka richorwaza rochi richispina like this richiperekedza netumvura tushomana richikunguruka ende pane smell inosimuka nekiri serious unoda kunge riri apa uri paka ndakuudza then poita panonzi pa-CA ku-CA kusemerizo waura kusvika pazengedza 10 before zengedza 10 pa-area yezviguru apa pa-CA apa ipapapo pane imwe chitengi chiri musadi meroad chikangoti dhugu inenge ichikutukira muroad so unonzwa kunge iri apa chero kasa usaite mistake yekusa aircon ipapo mweya wacho unovharira whether wakasa kaka aircon yechando kadi yehita chitoswicha aircon wovhara mawindo uchingopfuura wovhura mawindo mweya wacho wobuda wese otherwise
I think I was having this chat with my sister. She's now in China. Achiti kuno manje kune mapaipi matete. I think my Chinese anyanye kuita seso manje.
Exactly.
So kanzi ndikapenda ndimutele manje. Tumatishu twacho tuteke tudiki tumasevets tote.
Tajara maombi.
Asa zvaunoita manje kuti zviti. Unotanga waita ati obva waflasha
exactly
obva wachiipukuta obva wachizoflasha zvekare kuti azonobloke that pipe vanhu vatemawo takabuildwa zviri different injini dzacho dzakasimba
sadza inyaya yesadza
injini dzacho dzinoda
unofunga kuti maspageti angabudise zvingaenderere neproduct yesadza manudhus angabudise semunhu product nesadza it's different
unokonera kusenderamba mbera masikati nyimo manerusadza
we don't select things
sadza nemapotato nemaporeiro
potato irusavi baba
stachi yacho inenge yakawandisa mudumba wa saka you see kuti these guys ende panachodza
sadza nemapotato
cheli uchipfura pana rufaro kana I always make it katoka mtemo kangu listen ndatakura kana munhu ndine vanhu vekuziya mumota or something ndotowapa signal chapa police patakusvika apa pane kamweya kanosimuka because my first days ndaizonhangoti pakashata asingaziva kuti isewage saka anenge achifunga kuti pane akufa mumotikari zviri serious saka ndaukana kuita caution kuti pamberi patakusvika apa exercise caution
zvinizvo zvinozvimbira zvafanira kuti waenda kugate obva waita so apo wapiwa kamvura kekuti uflash robva raramba
unostika uri mutoni unotanga uchakumbira mukapu ndipewo ndikupesa
nenge muchimboendereiko kudzimba dzevanhu
maya waendaga wavhizita but zvaita nepamwe
paipa
wopinda mutoyazi
warova nyimo dziya
asi ndakazodza chinhu wani ndakazodza
ucharisa mhomwe
kana uchinzwa number 2 kucharisa mhomwe uyatora kuti agande naunana gandikuze yaya ini ndakadzidza chinhu wani kuti kana uda kuita waita number 2 kana uchinzwa udaita number 2 tsvaga mvura first nyaya yekupreswa kana ndinokangadza bcause unoda kutsvaga mvura wapedza that's a biggest mistake
inini manje zvandakazoita inini musandisekewo ini ndaona boyfriend yangu bva nditi hande kunze kwenyika ndaenda inew relationship guys like haisati yatombosvika palevel pekuti tinovharana mugumbeze topufira chiri chirungu ndaenda kuya neboyfriend yatiri out vakomana mudumbu vakati waudzani iri akasi strong anga riri light but rerere kundiuraya chaiko rerere kuda kundimakisa ndakatanga ndichagara nehwani kudai ndichiita se ndichita musaladi svika ndakugara nerimwe muri kunzwa gezi musandisekewo kusvika mudumbu vatu vakaudzani kandazoti kune mukomana shashi ndakati ndikutsvaga pane chi zvikanzi bathroom panapa hapana ingovhura dhoo remota uitire chi aifunga kuti chi ndodaita number 1 zvikanzi iwe ingovhura dhoo apa ndovhara hapana munhu anotise ndikati kuti manje ndichataura akomana unongosota preswa akazongoti manyoka
zadaro
mukomana yandomukanganiro nyaya yekuti ndakapreswa apedza nzwai munhu ndamuudzaka akunditira plani kuti ndimhanye kunotsvagirwa kuti toilet inoshanda kwakusara achidzwa vanhu kuti yaya atozviitira manyoka
But how did you feel after that?
I think I my best friends.
Relationship happened.
I my best friends. We became very good.
But I think it's rating. muchitanga relationship ndopandangira problem
but iwe ungati first relationship wakutopinda
muchabwera kujenzi
manetsera anoita kuti uyiite pupuzi uri kusleep over
aibudi
vakomana
tichazviri kusleep over
tichazvimamira chimakupese
the show is over. We are done.
Good night.
We are done, guys.
Good night.
I don't know that. It's okay. Whoa.
We love you guys. Continue to subscribe to our YouTube
channel. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We want to say thank you so much to Trade Kings. Nasamba mwa tichipa basa a big tree drink and this is a mocktail. It's a mocktail, non-alcoholic. Inachimwa strawberry lime crisp.
I was having a pina colada.
And Shelly was having what?
Mojito.
Wow, from Big Tree. Excuse me, my drinks are gonna go this way. I think you should try them. When you see them, my Pick and Pay, okay, whatever. Just try these one out. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. We love you. Till next time.
It's the little things that make us giants in our industry. We put in that extra mile of service so your car can go that extra mile of performance. Our aim is to make our stopovers feel like home. Giant Petroleum. Limitless energy.